Hello, thank you for joining me on a walk today. I'm starting this video out at 1.5 speed. It is a continuous recording from the GoPro Hero, which means I had to walk extremely slow to get good footage. This particular walk took me almost an hour, and since I am trying to post these as 23-minute videos, I needed to do some heavy editing to remove over half an hour of time. So as you can see here, I've made a permanent practice of tucking the tail in the very beginning of the project. It is one of my least favorite things to do. The cleanup at the end, tucking in all the tails, weaving them in, no thank you. I much prefer this, and since I've started doing it, it's taken a lot of stress off the end of my project. When joining a new color to a project, I like to lay the yarn over the previous row and use a few stitches of the past color to lock in the tail. Before using the new yarn for the next stitch, I pull it slowly to leave it just when the end is hidden in the work. A tip I learned only a few years ago to keep my work looking clean with the colors aligned was to get to the stitch before the color change, and on the last loop pulled through, use the next color to complete that stitch. Now the new color is the loop on the hook and will be the top of the next stitch, matching colors. For this pattern, I needed to carry the yarn over a couple of stitches before I drop it so it will be in the correct place to pick up on the next row. I did go too far and had to redo. Oops. Well, here I'm still working on that bag. Over here, I was working on a blanket, a paw print blanket. I can't remember what I saw on Pinterest, but it gave me the idea. So I got out my graph paper, grafted up a paw print, and started crocheting. I thought I was making my life easier by breaking it down into parts where I could travel and still work on it. Oh, nay, nay. I actually bit off more than I could chew and didn't get these blankets completed until after Christmas was over. I gave them bags of half done blankets and said, I'm so sorry. Each square took probably more than a half an hour, and each blanket takes 80 squares. Then each line takes an hour to crochet it together, and then the border takes some more time, and then, of course, finishing all the tails that come from making a project. So I'm going to put my estimate at 55 to 60 hours for each of these blankets. So, what is fair? I think that's a good question. How much should people earn for their craft, their art? People might say these things are luxuries. I'm not so convinced. I feel like we have come a long way from natural, a long way from caring for our people. We had a society where we worked together and depended on one another. Now it seems like the majority is running solo out here. Okay, let's not go too broad just yet. Let's talk about this blanket. If I put 60 hours into making it and I wanted $20 an hour for my time, that's $1,200. And that's without the cost of supplies. People may say $20 an hour is too much. I can sit at home and watch movies while I crochet. Well, these days, lots of people work from home. Are they allowed to multitask? Okay, let's take lawyers for an example. How much do they get to charge? Are they able to multitask or to be somewhere other than their office to do their work? Okay, lawyers have done a lot of schooling. All right. Well, I taught myself, along with learning from multiple people that I had to seek out and ask questions. I understand, not the same. But where exactly is our value placed on a human's time? So here's a thought I've had, and maybe it will spark some discussions. Doctors, lawyers, other high-paying professional jobs. Some of us haven't the talent to accomplish the difficulties that come with these positions. However, others were not given the opportunities, or maybe couldn't afford those opportunities. Or maybe not everyone's talents are the same. So how exactly are we agreeing on how much a person is paid for their specific talent? Is it by importance? What about teachers? Are they important? More important than, I don't know, a CEO of a company that creates poisonous products that slowly kill us, and they know exactly what they're doing? Have we all come together and decided that the person growing our food deserves a smaller income? A lower quality of life? No. There was no vote, no group decision. We have been conditioned, perfectly conditioned. I know this discussion happens every day all across our country. The problem is that they have us against each other. And until we can come together as a caring society, this will remain our reality. I would like to think that if we all contributed our talents and worked together, we could be better. Be better. That's what my dad would say. My brother sent me an amazing idea for a bumper sticker that he came up with. It says, "This whole life is a team sport. Be a better teammate." Because this footage turned out decent, I've decided to post it on its own. No cuts, but also audio removed and music added. It was windy enough on this walk that the audio is almost entirely unusable. I will post that video as soon as I'm done with this video. Perhaps what has been built will not last forever, and maybe nature will take back over. Maybe we could respect each other's differences and not continue to conform to the ideals of the greedy. We only believe wealth has the highest value because they have conditioned us to think we can have nothing without money. Is that why there is that famous quote, "The best things in life are free"? Enjoy your life. It is yours.